Hey, so last night I went out to the Jalan Alar food market and I shot some clips. I just love traveling and going to like different food markets and just being behind the camera, you know. So here's just a clip of what the video was like. It's actually on my channel.
Yeah.
All these patches. I like this one because my cat looks like this. And this one. So cute. Oh, okay. So the Zhongshan Building has more than just that store. It's a whole complex of stores, and it has street art and also a bakery on the outside. It was really nice. I had a sandwich, but sadly I don't even remember the name of it. But it was just really nice to watch the bakers and to just be at peace and sit alone and have some coffee and a nice sandwich before heading out to explore more of Malaysia. This is my first time taking the MRT. It's so hot here, but it was a little bit more confusing than I expected it to be. So yeah, next place I'm going to is a mosque. I've never been there before, so that should be interesting. So I just decided to go at the mall that's like right in front of the bus station and just explore because I have like over half an hour to explore. But I found this cute yoga place and it was interesting to me, and honestly I just really needed the AC. I needed the AC, so yeah, I decided to do a tour. It's very pretty though. I have like 2 full days, this day and tomorrow. I'm trying to fit as much things as possible into today and tomorrow, but I ended up dropping one place off my list today, and I really wanted to go to the botanical gardens, but I remember that when I was in Singapore I was so tired because it was so big, and so I figured that I'd be tired as well because outside is just really hot. But I have this portable fan. It's kind of hard to wear the portable fan when I'm wearing the camera around my neck. It's just too much. So I didn't get to make it to the mosque because it closes at 3, and the time I would get there It's 3. But it's fine. I'll go to a mosque one day. But my next stop is Batu Caves, and that's what most people do when they come to Kuala Lumpur anyway. And it's so funny because when I was in first year, my friend Malika, she got me this diary. It's a cute little diary, and first year me got the diary and started writing down some places that I would want to go. And Batu Caves is actually on it. And before I left Jamaica, I found the notebook and I said, you know what, I'm going to go. So I've made it to Batu Caves now, and I didn't realize that it would have been so many steps. I know you have to walk up some steps in a, but how much? But anyway, when I was looking at Google Maps to get here, it said that I should, like the stop that it was going to let me off at, they said I have to walk 11 minutes from that stop. I'm like, no, I'm not walking 11 minutes. They're 11 minutes and at my 15-20 minutes. So I just hopped off somewhere at the closest point, and it took me like 2 minutes. It's like a 2-minute walk. So I'm happy that I can trust my gut. Like, I'm okay with trusting myself to navigate the world. You know, it's a good thing to be able to trust yourself. But enough talking, look at the view now. I can't believe I went to Batu Caves. I didn't climb it though. I never planned to climb it. But I was just on time. Like, if I went there like 20 minutes later, yeah, I would have been so sad because like the rain came pouring down, like so much rain that it reached me, like the whole of my pants wet up to my knee. That's crazy. Okay, I'm trying to get on the train to go home. I really enjoyed this walk home because I discovered the mall that was not so far away, and also some restaurants that were about a 1-minute walk from the Airbnb that sell Western type food, and they have a cafe there as well. So I just heard back from the lady that I wanted to do a workshop with, and she said that she can't do it today, which I'm really sad about because I really wanted to experience it. But I mean, if you ever visit Malaysia and you're interested in making Japanese wasabi, she has like a workshop that you can learn to make them, and you can also buy from her as well. So yeah. This is the name of it, and you can find it on Google Maps and check the availability, as well as from Google Maps you can contact her on WhatsApp, and so yeah. I'm so sad, but you know what, I'll just have to go to Japan to do it. I think that would be more interesting if I actually go to the country. Yeah. Guys, I finally got this stand. It reminds me of that Kudasai girl not Instagram, yeah, Instagram. I don't remember her name though, but I'm trying to find this museum. It's like this telephone museum, and it's actually like walking distance from my Airbnb. Sorry. I was a bit nervous getting this because like my camera is already pretty big and it draws a lot of attention, so you can imagine me with a camera stand, and it's not like those mini camera stands, it's like that long camera stand. And look how much arm space, like I love it so much. And now my hand isn't like hurting me. I find myself not vlogging that much. Like I'd rather just play music over some clips, and it's because I'm too shy. But I'm just telling myself that on this trip I will never see these people again. They don't care about what I'm doing, so why does it matter, you know? Realize that Malaysia, they don't have a lot of elevators, which is good and bad. I have so many steps to go up right now. It's basically just one area of like galleries. You have a museum, you have Instagrammable places inside, so I want to check it out before I head to the mosque that I've been meaning to go to, but I just couldn't yesterday. Yeah. So this exhibition featured telephones and telephones of all different sorts. I was greeted by a whole telephone wall, and it was very nice. It was very interesting to see the different kinds and the shapes and sizes, and I saw the old payphones. I think that's what they're called. Back in the old days, everyone knows that men were the ones that went out and worked, but in Malaysia came a time where they started to employ women, and they taught them how to run a telephone business and to improve their courtesy and their diction. I also got to see some very interesting looking signaling equipment from the olden days. And look at this, I forgot what it's called, but you always see them in the vintage movies. Oh, a candlestick telephone. I really wanted to use one because I just can't wrap my mind around how it works actually and how they got it to work back then. Everybody knows these type of phones, but it was interesting to see it up close, and each number has a specific thing that you can request, like food or clothes or mail, for example. And these phones, well, my grandma actually had some. I used to play around with them, and I had a Nokia. You know, behind every telephone company or even internet service, you'll have electric engineers, and I think their jobs must be so hard because they have to deal with all the wiring, all the buttons. They're so confusing. Whenever a light would go away in my home country, I'd be so annoyed, and I wonder what's taking them so long. But then just looking at all the equipment here, I was like, damn, like I mean, they have all right to take that long, honestly. Next up, I was finally on my way to Masjid Wilayah, and Masjid means mosque, and you know I've been wanting to go to a mosque, but look at how beautiful it is. So Muslims enter from a different side, and visitors, and well, visitors will get some like a hijab to put on before entering, and also we're required to remove our shoes. On this trip, I met so many people from so many different countries.
So this calligraphy is actually from the Quran, and the Quran, I don't know whether you know, we believe that is the final revelation from God given to his final prophet.
We have the intention first. Oh Allah, I am going to purify myself because I'm going to do my prayer. So it's very easy. Wash your hands, wash your face, wash your hand from here to here, and wash your feet. That is when you have water. Sometimes you have only one bottle of mineral water, you can still do your purification. But if there is no water in a place where no water, no excuse not to pray. No excuse not to pray. You use dust. Use dust is you put your hand on the place that is dust. You one time. You don't need to do. I think there is. You just use dust. I think not many organs. I can't remember. I can ask her. But then, and then when you are sick also, you must pray. Okay, and if you are lying down, you pray using the movement using your eyes. Like this, I'm standing. Like this, I am like bound down, and then there is a movement. So when you are ill, you are seated. Also, you have to pray. So praying is not an excuse. Everybody must pray. Okay. So
Why do you think Muslim men pray at the front of the mosque versus women praying at the back? That's a very interesting question. I feel like if we were to have discussions with both men and women and just different people overall, they would have different like reasons why they think that's the case. But it's actually because if women are in the front, they pray in a certain way, they bend over. And so if women are in the front, then the men that are behind are gonna look. They're gonna look.
okay, I'm just here. Let's say I'm like Allahu Akbar, right? You saw us, right? So then I do Allahu Akbar, and I'll be like, who is at the back of me? Like they will be seeing my bum, so I can't focus. I don't think men can, so right? If anybody sees, but then again, when you pray, you're focusing on yourself. You're not supposed to be focusing on other people, right? Yeah.
So that was a very informative tour. Like that was so nice. It wasn't boring, or like how you have some teachers and you're just like, no, 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 no. It was like, this is the Quran and these are the five what's it called? Like they have 5 things that they live by. It was very nice. It was very interactive, and I grew up Christian, but then at the same time I want to understand other religions. I don't want to say, okay, I'm Christian, I don't care about anything else. I don't want to know anything else. I'm interested. I'm very open-minded at the same time, so I want to know, I want to understand, I want to learn. So this was a success, and I'm so happy that I came here and I understood a bit more about Islam, because I only know what I learned in primary school, like just the basics. So it was good. Now I don't know what to do. I guess I could go to the Twin Towers, even though I did see it already, but I didn't get a picture, the picture. So I'm going to get the picture today, hopefully, if it doesn't rain. Yeah. Right after that, I made my way over to the Petronas Twin Towers, which is actually the tallest twin towers in the world. It was amazing. I was so tired, but I was on my way to get the picture. Yeah. And then I took a bus that dropped me off at Bukit Bintang, which is actually walking distance from my Airbnb. It was really nice. And I didn't know it was this close. Like I saw it on maps, but I don't know why I thought it was further away. Before heading to the airport, I went to Tea Life to cash in my smoothie voucher, and I had the best smoothie of my life. It was great actually. And you know what? We're at the end of my Malaysia journey. So thanks for tagging along, and I will see you in my next adventure.